Alright, hey everybody, Myo here, and today we're going to be going over a Pokemon Showdown battle I had with the VGC 2016 format, because as of right now, while I'm recording this, there is no VGC 2016 battle spot ladder. Hopefully they'll add one. So anyway, my team is Thundurus, Landorus, Kangaskhan, Groudon, Mewtwo, and Aegislash currently. My opponent's team is a Xerneas, Kangaskhan, Kyogre, Ferrothorn, and Salamence, and Talonflame. So let's go ahead and get right into it real quick. So I go ahead and lead with Thundurus, Landorus. And my opponent leads with a Talonflame and Kangaskhan, so I'm like, okay, that works out pretty good for me. I get the Intimidate off on both of them. I can Rock Slide. I can Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt. He fakes out my Landorus, so unfortunately the Thunder Wave doesn't do anything due to the Quick Guard. I should have went for a Thunderbolt, would have been a better play, but oh well. He sends out Kyogre, I stay in, he goes for a Sucker Punch, I live the Sucker Punch, I get a Rock Slide off. I probably should have switched out, but I was hoping the Rock Slide Thunderbolt combination would be enough to KO. Unfortunately, it was not. He sends Talonflame back out, switches Kyogre out into Xerneas as well. I'm like, alright, he double switched. My Landorus is staying in, cool. I go for the Rock Slide, and Talonflame hangs in with his Focus Sash. He sets up Tailwind. I go for the Rock Slide. You know, again, of course, Rock Slide, Thunderbolt, just going for just damage. Trying to, you know, do as much as I can, but the Tailwind is a problem. Then Kyogre comes out, and I believe I Thunder Wave it. Yes, I do. He goes for a Dazzling Gleam. Not enough to take out my Thundurus, but definitely enough to take out my Landorus. And then an Ice Beam, which will KO my Thundurus. Unfortunately, not getting to use that Citrus Berry I had. So I go ahead and send Kangaskhan and Groudon out. Changing the weather up and having my Kangaskhan out might be pretty useful. I go ahead and Mega, and I went for a Fake Out into Xerneas, hoping it would be enough to KO. Unfortunately, it was not. But we do get a flinch. And then I went for a Thunder Punch into the Kangaskhan spot. He fakes out my Kangaskhan now. So I'm going to go ahead and flinch. Moonblast. Not quite enough to take out my Kangaskhan, but, you know, I am flinched because of the fake out. I decide I'm just going to get rid of this Xerneas real quick. Tailwind peters out. I'm pretty happy about that. Then rain's starting to fall. I go for a Sucker Punch on him, but he Sucker Punches me as well, and his, you know, is the victor. So my Thunder Punch goes off onto that Kyogre. He goes for a return. I take about 50% damage, maybe a little less, so I'm like, okay, if I KO with this, I'll win. And I do KO with a Fire Punch. And I will be switching Fire Punch out for Overheat, as I was told that Overheat is a better Fire-type option for Groudon. And I just did not get around to it when I had this battle. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, go with that like button, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, all that good stuff. And goodbye, friends.